store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This defense for the Chiefs, very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Herbert's throw caught by Tony. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Herbert going to change the look. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs at 6-2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
City first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Robinson up the middle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now it's Herbert. Throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
End of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Caught out left side by Robinson. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what
and on the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with their 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
59.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Robinson with another carry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chargers have retaken the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Chiefs 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get it in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth, 32 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set. 21. Go. Set.
Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Kadarius Toney from 3 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A gain there of 21 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to roam now. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to improvise. Herbert has it knocked free. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson from the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Herbert on 3rd down now. That is caught, and the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Herbert back to the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Brian Robinson Jr. from a yard out. And the Chargers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chiefs 17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leo Chanel make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Herbert's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Herbert now. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Again, Herbert. Sharks got it, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert on 1st down now. That's out wide here for Robinson. Stiff-armed him. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 9-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
That's the score. Chargers 52, Chiefs 31.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down,
Go
Chargers.
Lion. 21.
Here's Herbert. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup.
Go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and 13.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 2.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score. Chargers 59. Chiefs 38.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. That one complete. He finds Shark. The 20. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session. And now look at him go. Loose inside the 30. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.